right, here we go. Okay, okay, let me start that over, okay, because I didn't record it. We'll go pick a squeeze page from Browse Templates. Browse Templates in the green on your left, on the green menu, and on the right is a whole lot of templates, banner templates, peel away ads, login bonus graphics, splash pages, buttons, and we'll go to the squeeze page. We'll click on this one right here, squeeze pages with the 95 after it. They're blank and they don't have anything on them, but it's a design. They have plain and designs and everything. Coming back over here to see if everything is okay so far. Just checking. Okay, now I'll go back over here. Type in yes if it's all right. Well, I don't see anything, so I'll go back over here. Now we'll pick out a squeeze page, okay? Let's pick out, and I'm scrolling down. Wow, lots of autumn ones. We'll get one for this time of year, and I picked the pumpkin before, so let's pick this one with the leaves. After I clicked on it, it's loading into my designer, and that's what you want it to do. And let's say I'm making a squeeze page for AdKreator contests, so we'll add some text, and I did that by clicking on these two T's here, and then this bar popped up right here, the text bar or text box. And I'm going to drag it down here where it's easier to see, and I dragged it by placing my cursor over it until it turned into a cross, and then I held down the left mouse key or left side of the mouse clicker, held it down and pulled that, and it dragged it, and then I just let go when I want it to stop, and then double click to edit text. So that's what you do. You go in the box and double click until you get that blinking bar, and I'm going to delete what's here. I use my delete button that way, and then my backspace that way, and I'm going to type AdKreator, I like to put a capital K, AdKreator Referral Contest, September 11th through October 11th, 2012. We'll put a comma. We'll just do that much for now. Well, that isn't big enough, so I'll just take my mouse and click outside of the box. Now that got me out of the box, and I'll go back over this and click it to highlight it, and I'm going to make this bigger, this box. I'm going to click on this little corner, square corner, and when it turns into a double arrow, I hold down my left mouse button and I pull it this way. You can also do it on this side. Click, hold down your mouse button when it turns to the double arrow and pull it that way, and you can go to this little box down here, hold down your arrow and pull it that way, or pull it back this way. And then this little circle, you can hold it down with that, will turn it if you wanted everything to be at an angle. And you can also turn it by leaving your box highlighted, and clicking up on the rotate arrow. See? You can rotate that way, or you can go to the arrow, green rotate arrow on the left, and click that, and click, and it rotates that way. We'll leave it like that. Okay, now I'm gonna make my font. Here's the text options box. The way to get that to come up is by highlighting this area. See if it isn't highlighted, and you can get it to be non-highlighted or unhighlighted by clicking outside of the box, and the text box on the left is gone. If you go, oh darn, I want that back, what do I do? Well, you click, put your cross over your text and click on it, and then it all comes back. Now I'm going to go pick a font, and the font is right here. Here's a drop down menu, and you just click on this black arrow, and it's on Arial now, but I want to pick something fancier, so I pick Arnog a whole lot. Let me go find something else. I want something that's going to be big and show up. Let's try Bad Apple. Okay, it's not big enough, but I can fix that. It looks nice and wide like the way I want it, but I can fix it by going over to the size box here and clicking on this arrow. I'm just going to check back over here in the conference to see if there's any questions. Okay, it looks like you were seeing it good. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to pick a new size, so I'm just going to go all the way up to 30 and see what happens with that. 30, because I'm down at 20 now. And I want it to be pretty big. I want it to stand out. There, that's pretty good. But I don't want it to be blue, and I want it to be centered. So if you want something to be centered, click on this little box here. It says center when you put your cursor over it. And I'm clicking on it. If you wanted it to be all to the right, you would click that one. And that isn't good. And this one made it a lot like this one. No, not quite, but we'll go back to the center. They all do something a little different. I'm going to type something else in here. When your choice of cash prizes free, or a 1 month, I won't say free because it's a prize, 1 month business upgrade or mug and t-shirt. After prizes, I'm going to put or, because that makes it really clear that it's a choice of all of these that you would win. And now I want to get a different color because that doesn't look very Halloween-y, does it? So we'll go get like a nice red or a dark, or here's an orange. And I got that. I think I might have done that too fast for you. I'm sorry. I clicked on that square color box there, and then this popped up. And I went down this bar here to go to the red. See, I just went and clicked on that, but I don't want it that red, so it's kind of orangey right in here, so I'm clicking there. And then maybe I want it to be a little darker, so you can put your cursor right in here. See the little ball? That's where it is right now. Well, I'm going to drag it down a little and see if it gets a little darker, and it does, because the color I'm picking is showing up right here in this box. See? This color up here is what it is right now. And this color here is what I want to change it to. So don't worry about these numbers over here. I don't know what those are. But I know you can find a color by dragging this little ball around. And there's brown. Maybe I'll make it brown. No, I'm going to make it a little orange, so when I do the drop shadow, it'll help. So click OK when you get what you want. And there, see, it turned that color. I'm going to highlight this again over here and go to drop shadow, and I'll click on drop shadow, and that made it cool looking. See that? But it looks a little blurry, so I'm going to turn this blur bar down here, turn it to this way. Oh, and it's much clearer now. So I'm going to leave it there. Oh, and you can do the inner. You can have the drop shadow be on the inside, and if you want to see what that's like, click this inner box. And that looks a little better, maybe. I don't know. And then there's this color box here. I'm going to try and put red in there, maybe red. And see if that'll show up. Oh, it did, but it doesn't look right. The shadow is too, we'll put it back to black. So just click there on black. But yeah, you can change the color. I did it before and I wasn't very successful with it, but there. Okay. Well, I'm going to take this check mark off there and leave it like that and go, are we going to fiddle with the angle? Angle. There. See how it changes? I like to do it until it looks really clear. I like to have it look very clear, and that isn't very clear. Let's see. This is better. It's kind of strange looking. Let's try the distance. Oh, that isn't good. Distance just a tiny bit. You know, I'm going to make my font bigger. I'm going to click Add. And now I'm going to make my font even bigger. Going to Size, and I'm going to click on 35. And that's clearer. And I'm going to open this further like that. There. It isn't showing up quite right. I think maybe I need to have a maybe a darker color. It shows up but not clear enough. I'm going to go to that one and see how that looks. Oh, well, you know what? It's blurry. I'm going to go back up to drop shadow. The blur is off, but I need to fix the angle. And it there. Okay, that's better. Now I'll click Add. I'm going to change the color though to red, or maybe gold, orange. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, I put it on orange. That looks really neat. Okay, I'm going to click Add. I got it to work awesome. Yay. Okay, there we go. I like that. Now it shows up real good. And I'm going to click on Glow. Oh dear. That doesn't look quite right. Let's take off the blur. That's much better. Oh, neat. I like that. Now I'll just click Add. Okay. Now I'll click outside the box, and I'm going to make my font bigger. I'm going to try 40. I hope I'm not taking too long on this. I think I am. There. Okay. Okay, now we'll do what I told Jerry I would add this autoresponder code. So I'm going to click on that. Here's this box. And we were going to type her link in it. Well, a link. So I'm going to put this code with, you type that, you always have to, and then you type AHREF equals, and I'll put my, and then that quotations, and I'm going to get my AdKreator link. I'm copying it and putting it in here. Paste. Whoops, it got rid of what no, I did that wrong. I didn't, okay. I'll just go back here and fix it. A space HREF equals. I learned this years ago. And then we'll put that quotes at the end of AdKreator and that. And then I'm going to type in, click here to go to AdKreator. And then you end it with this, whatever that's called, then a slash, a small a. They can all be small letters, and that again, I can't think of what it's called. Let's click submit and see what happens. Okay, the box is here. I don't know if that's gonna look right. I moved it to there. The only way we're going to be able to tell where that is first to save this. Let's save that. Let's save it. Oh, we can rename it here. I never remember to rename them. I'm going to put AdKreator RF Squeeze. And then click on PNG, because John said those come up much more clearer than the JPG or the GIF. And click save. You got to save your work. Okay, and the way we're going to see if that worked is by clicking in here again. We'll go in here and click on it. Okay. And then click on your link, your squeeze page link, and it's going to open up in a new window or a new tab. There. There it is. Click here to go to AdKreator. It doesn't look very good, but it worked when I clicked on it. But we want that to look better, okay? Now I can try a little bit of this. Let's go to Edit Design. Can I see what I put in here? No. Okay, this is going to be kind of hard. Okay, I think that's all I know how to do right now. I don't know how you, let's see, global settings. Oh, no, I don't want that. What I could do is do it over here. I'm going to get rid of that. We'll click on autoresponder. Looks like you got to put it all in at the same time. And I'm going to do a little bit here, like I'm going to put center. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm not really good at this. Font equals I'm going to make a space here so it's easier to read. Font equals, I'll put Tahoma. I can't think of anything else now. And font, okay, font, and it's face, that's called the face equals, and we'll put that at the end, and we'll put this in our little AHREF. This is if you want your code or your link to be a hot link, you got to have that equals, and I'll put HTTP AdKreator.com, and I'll put click here to go to AdKreator now with an exclamation point to get them to click. And then you end your code with this. You have to always end your code. Okay, now click submit. I'll double check to make sure it's right. Okay. And okay, I'm going to drag this down like that. Or put it up there maybe. Or right in here. I don't know. That looks like a good spot. And let's click save. Now let's click on here and click on your squeeze page link. Oh, it centered it, and it looks like it made it to Homa too. Ah, I should have made it a bigger size. Next time, add the size, and a good size to add if you wanted it big was 3. You might have to experiment though, but I'll just leave that now. I hope that helps. So how you doing, everybody? Did you get that? I'm back over here, so it probably got small. Good. Okay. I want to show you another thing over here. If you want to have your squeeze page say something like, hey, I love a hit surfer. What you need to do is display logo surf. I'm back over here now. Click on display logo surf. And when you're surfing, your page will come up like in Suiva. It'll come up and go, hey, Suiva surfer. Check out the page below or something like that. And then if you wanted a different background, here's where, if you wanted a different color background outside of your splash page, I'm going to go pick black because it's Halloween. And I'll show you what it looks like with picking the black. You have to click OK or apply. Click apply. And then I'll give you the link to this in a minute. I'm going to look at it. I'll refresh it. And here, I'll get the link for you so you can go and look here. Oh, maybe you did see it, but there's the link if you want to look at it again. And if you don't want that to be black, if you decided it was detracting from your page, you just go back here and you scroll down. And that's before you edit your design. And you go into the background color. You click there and then just click on a white box. Or you could pick another color if you want. But I had someone tell me, it was Blaine. Is really good at making splash pages, and he said that he thought that the Suiva widgets and different colored backgrounds detracted from your splash. But I think in certain situations, like with that orange, it might really help. Halloween, for the Halloween and the orange. The black background may help. You just need to track it on TE Toolbox and see. Is there anything else you wanted to learn? Do you want me to go and do duplicate something for you. I didn't do that. I could duplicate. Yeah, it did, Ken, didn't it? And it might detract from others, but it made this one pop out more. Yeah. So, Jerry, do you want to know how to do duplicates? Hi, Edna and Ken and Les and Lisa and Patrick and Rhonda. Oh, yeah, thanks, Brenda. I think it does too. Okay, yeah, make sure to ask me questions. So when you check mark that little box for the, hi, Rhonda. Check mark the little box for the traffic exchanges. What does it do? Okay. It'll say like, hey, Suiva surfer, if you're at the very top, if you're surfing in Suiva. And if you're in I Love Hits, it'll say, I Love Hits surfer, hey, to get people's attention when they're surfing. Or if you're in Showbiz Hits, it'll say, hey, Showbiz Hits surfer. And if you're surfing in Legacy Hits, it'll go, hey, Legacy Hits surfer. Justin said that they did a little test and learned that it helped people to pay more attention to your splash page. The only way you're gonna see how it looks is to go surfing and look for that on other pages. I'll show you how to you did both a black and a white or a light to split test them. But you don't need to be confused, Jerry. You just leave it there and surf like in Suiva and look for your page to come up, and then you'll see what I mean. Ken, do you know a better way to explain what I'm trying to explain about the display logo surfer? Or anybody else? Yeah, Ken, he'll do both a black and a white or a light and split test him. I think he's talking about backgrounds there. The backgrounds. Oh, okay. Thanks. Well, I'm going to go back in here and show you me duplicating a pumpkin in this design. In fact, I'm not going to pick out a pumpkin. I'll get something else. So I loaded my designer. Yeah, there's some here, I don't know what they are, like stroke or opacity. Oh, here's where you put a video for the video code. And I know the layers, and I'm not sure what this color is up here, where that's for. Change shape color. Anyway, let's go to the clip art. Maybe it's these shapes he was talking about. We'll go look at the shapes for a minute. Let me get a heart. I like hearts. Put a heart in here, and then we'll see if we can change this color of the heart. Let's change it to black. Oh, it made a black heart. That's what changes these shapes. Only I don't want to use a black heart, but the shapes are all under here, under shapes. Oh, look at pumpkin. Here, let me get rid of that black heart. Okay. And we'll drag the pumpkin down, and if you could click on duplicate, look, oh, it looks like I didn't make any more, but it did. Watch, there's more. I'll put them all over there, there, there. I like pumpkins, and I'm going to go to the clip art and get a bat, and I'm going to scroll down to Halloween. Oh good, there's a bat there, but are there any others that might be better? I'm going to go down and look. Oh, hey, I like this one. He's purple. Oh, he's cute. I'm going to put him there. There we go. Now I'm going to click Save. Okay, I'm going to click on Stop Recording. Oh, but first I'm going to show you this page. I'll just refresh it to see what I added. Oh, look, it looks cute. Okay, and click here to go to AdKreator Now Works. There. Okay. All right, and click on Stop Recording.